Well, it's kind of a long story in the sense that I started out like at least 10 years ago, actually, in WordPress.com. I was in a kind of a workshop that we needed to create a short movie, and we needed to have a website for that. And I was responsible about doing a website. And then I was kind of, there's this thing called WordPress, and we just went to the WordPress.com and we had a site up like in one day. And after that I kind of realized that okay, I can't probably hack the themes that much in the WordPress.com, and then I started using the WordPress.org, and then it kind of started doing more and more my own stuff also. So that's kind of a short story how I stumbled in the WordPress environment.
And now you're having your own theme shop, right?
Yeah, I have also a theme shop. Yeah, I noticed that you have a question coming up in that.
Yeah.
I can actually tell you something more about that in that question. Yeah, I started out like building public themes. I didn't have any client work at that point, so I kind of started to build themes for public at first, and that's kind of the way I started to learn more about WordPress in general also. Nowadays I do mostly client work.
How are you doing all this work by yourself?
Sorry?
How are you doing all the work by yourself?
At the moment I'm kind of shifting because on Monday I actually start a new job in the company called 10up. But if we are kind of talking the previous history, what I've done, my occupation is actually a teacher, so I'm a math teacher. So I've been teaching like almost 18 years, and on the side I've been doing the web development also, and I've been mostly freelancing to other companies. So I have in Finland like a couple of good companies that actually have hired me to their own project, and that's the most of the WordPress related work I have done, like let's say in 3 or 4 years now. But that's kind of gonna change on Monday because I was hired by the company called 10up, so I'm starting there as a front-end engineer on Monday. So it's gonna change a little bit what I'm gonna work and how I'm gonna work. So it's gonna be a little different in the near future.
So no more teaching?
Not that much. I only gonna teach next semester like couple of courses. So I can't totally quit teaching because it's kind of
Wow.
really important in that sense. So I try to teach couple of courses, but I don't have time to do anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
But even a couple of courses, it's really nice.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah.
How do you test the accessibility of a web project?
Yeah, the accessibility is kind of my favorite topic, in the sense that I've been in the accessibility team in WordPress.org like, I don't know, about 4 years, and that's kind of an area that I've been really interested in, like in 4 or 5 years. It kind of started out from me when I had a student with a really low vision. She wasn't actually a blind, but she really struggled to use the websites and even the books and stuff like that. She had kind of a magnifier thing that she kind of tuned to see actual text and stuff like that. That was kind of the turning point for me, in the sense that I kind of realized that okay, there are different ways of using the web, and what should I do as a developer to make them easier for pretty much everybody. And that's kind of was a turning point, how I started learning more and more about accessibility. And as a front-end web developer at the moment, it's kind of a natural way of building things anyway, so it's kind of a mindset in the same time that people might ask, for example, that is there a kind of extra budget for the accessibility stuff? But usually my answer is no, it's kind of built in already, and that's how I do things anyway, so it's not like an extra cost to clients. Of course, if there are like really custom stuff going on, then there might be like an actual cost for the clients also, but normally it's just basic thing that you should do anyway.
Are you using any tools to ease the process of testing?
Yeah, we actually had a workshop yesterday with Rian Riedwald, so I can tweak the resources what we actually used yesterday in the workshop itself. The workshop itself was actually how to test accessibility. So we kind of showed the tools that we use to test things, and is there a way to actually help when you are developing sites as a designer or content creator or a developer. The bad news is that there is no such tool that can pick any accessibility issues out there. It's like 30 or 50% that can be picked, and there is no such tool that can actually fix them automatically. So it's always gonna require a manual testing and user testing anyways. So it's kind of a mix-max of both. There are tools that can help you, but still you have to kind of know yourself what you're gonna do and manually actually test things also. So it's pretty much both. But I can link you the site that we used yesterday in the workshop itself. That might be useful for everybody.
Yeah.
I would love to be a rock star.
There we go.
Yeah, I would like to be a rock star or something, or a sports star, whatever. But I can't sport or I can't play anything, so my options are pretty narrow in that sense. So
We read your interview with yourself, and that's how you finish it.
It was so funny. It was
So-
so funny.
right. I have written that like many years ago.
That's
I
why.
laughed.
Okay.
Yeah,
We loved it.
Right. Yeah, right.
And this
right.
question was for the rock star.
So I kind of remember.
Yeah, it worked out well. That was perfect.
So I haven't changed my mind yet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.